up, guys? Welcome to day 16 of the Keto Rewind Clean 30 Challenge. I'm Jess and you're watching Keto Rewind, and this is week 3, day 16, full day of eating keto. This video is jam-packed with easy keto recipes, and I hope that this whole video series is helping you jumpstart your keto game, helping you get rid of that quarantine belly, help you just learn how to do keto simply. And I hope you also enjoy these recipes. These are recipes that I have been eating for the past 16 months, 17 months-ish. And I like to keep foods like this going because I know that they work. And the main reason is if something's working and it tastes good and it's easy and it's time saver, why change it up? So I saved the more fancy stuff for like the weekends and stuff, more variety on the weekends. But during the week, I don't have any trouble going like having the same thing over and over or having leftovers. It just gets it done. It's easy to log your macros and you just make it work. So that's my approach. When I get to my journey, I'll probably get a little bit more adventurous when I get to my goal weight. But for right now, I just like to keep it simple. And these recipes are delicious, they're tasty, and there's enough variation to fit so that it feels like you're not having the same thing over and over again. So anyways, we're gonna kick off day 16 with another 5-mile walk. And then we will do a full day of eating keto, and then stay tuned to the end, I'll explain the macros. So let's get going on day 16. Okay, going for my walk. It's a stress reliever. It makes me feel good, and it sets the tone for the rest of my day. When I get back, I am making lunch, and that is 3 eggs scrambled in butter with 3 slices of bacon, but I might have eaten one of these slices of bacon before I took the picture. On the next, I'm going to show you the protein bar that I'm having. You can have it as is in the form and just like that, or I'm going to show you a recipe to bake it in the air fryer. Either way, these are delicious and clean ingredients, and you can also swap it for a protein shake if that is any easier. And here's how you're going to make those protein bars into shortbread cookies. Okay, so this is the cinnamon roll, and I'm just going to cut this one in half. And we're going to, when you bake these, it definitely changes the taste and the texture. So for example, my mom does not like these bars. However, she loves them when they are baked. So if you got some in the mail that you weren't happy with, try baking them. They will taste so different. So here we have the birthday cake, which is another favorite of mine. I'm just gonna cut it nice and clean down the middle, and we're gonna make shortbread cookies. So just roughly eyeball it. Does not have to be perfect. They are going to spread out when they cook. I just clean up the little bits that fell off because it'll all melt nicely. So now these are ready to go. 400 degrees for 4 minutes in a preheated oven. Shortbread cookies. Now you're going to want them to cool down. They're really hot. So I just set them aside, and in a couple of minutes we'll enjoy them. But just wanted to show you how fluffy and flaky. Like, these are not dry at all. They're really good. So good. Definitely gotta try it. Game changer on taste and texture, I promise. And of course, my keto coffee, black coffee, heavy whipping cream, and a scoop of unflavored collagen. Okay, so today we're gonna make turkey burgers, and we're going to saute up some peppers and onions and put on the top of them and have it with a side of steamed broccoli. Steamed broccoli is easy to go with something like this because it's lighter in calories. It's not so calorie dense. You don't have to put any sauces on it, just a little butter, salt, and pepper. So when I put hamburgers or anything heavier, I always do a lighter side. And sometimes you don't even need to do a side if you're carnivore. But anyways, I'll show you how. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I will show you how we're gonna make dinner today. But right now on the stove, we have the broccoli going. So let me turn the camera around and show you what's happening. Okay, so let's measure out our broccoli using a food scale. If you like this scale, I'll put the link down below. I'm just using these organic frozen broccoli florets that I get from Costco. They are individually bagged, or like kind of individually bagged. So I opened up 1.5 bags to get the total. I roughly take the serving size in the back of the bag and do it 2 per person. So for me and my husband, I do 4 servings total, and then I do a serving for each of my kids. So total 6 servings when I measure it out, just so you see where I'm coming from. And the next, we're going to make the turkey burgers. There's no egg in this. They're just turkey burgers. That's 3 pounds of ground turkey. I believe it's 93-10 is the fat ratio. Then I sprinkle garlic, salt, and pepper, and keeping it real easy and straightforward, in a basic turkey burger recipe. And then to dry it out, we're going to just put some almond flour. And also, I don't know if I showed you the garlic powder, but we'll pop that in. Garlic powder, same thing. But I'll do a 1/2 cup to 3 pounds or so. You can dry it out more by putting some Parmesan cheese in there, but turkey tends to always just be wet. So I formed 12 patties out of the 3 pounds. And because it was really sticky, I just left them on this foil and stuck it on my grill on the grilling mats. We have broccoli steaming on the stove, 800 grams of broccoli. Next up, we're going to measure out 2 servings of the peppers and onions. It's just for my husband and I, so follow the serving size on the bag. Use the scanner and scan it in for your macros. It makes for really easy logging. So I'm going to grab my fry pan, set it on the scale, and I'm going to just pour out 160 grams of this mixture. There it is, 160 grams. And obviously it'll cook down once I put it on the stove, but that's gonna go on top of our hamburger, our turkey burger. So next I'm gonna pop this on the stove and just saute these vegetables. And if it starts getting dry, I might drizzle a little avocado oil, but being that they're frozen, they're gonna have moisture already. So you eyeball it. But if you add any fat to it, don't forget to write it down and log it. So let's bring this to the stove. Okay, so let's saute up these peppers and onions. I didn't put any moisture in the pan, no oil or anything, because they were frozen. There's going to be moisture in it, and I didn't want them to get soggy. So I just did salt and pepper and popped them on about a medium heat. My broccoli is done. If you can stick a fork in it and it goes through nice and tender, that's perfect. But cook them to your desired doneness. I know that my kids will eat it better if it's slightly tender. So I dump out the water that's in the pot, and then I'm going to put butter back in the pan or pot, and we're just going to do a real simple butter, salt, and pepper sauce. So put 2 tablespoons of butter, and make sure you measure that part, and then put the broccoli back in it, and then you're going to cover it up with some salt and pepper and let that just come together, and it's delicious and easy. Give it a good mix so that all of the butter is easily or well incorporated, and then throw some salt and pepper on there too to taste. I like to use pink salt, and I get some black pepper, just gives it that extra fresh taste. But anyways, grab some tongs, give them a good toss. And that's really how easy it is. You could use this recipe for not only broccoli, but to do it on asparagus, on green beans. The sky's the limit. So just take that same concept and have fun with it and use different vegetables. So next we have the veggies are done for the turkey burgers. And now I'm going to go out to the grill and see if the burgers are done. Once the temperature hits 165, they're ready to be pulled off the grill. And these are done. So now, obviously we have many made up ahead of time, but this makes easy meal prep for lunches. So those turkey burgers will be enjoyed this week. Okay, there's my plate. I had a turkey burger with a serving of the peppers and onions with some mustard and the steamed broccoli. Okay, so let's go over my macros. Ignore the numbers. I was messing with my settings. I changed it to a setting called high protein keto, but I have no idea. I reset it back to regular keto numbers and it didn't update it. So ignore that. So I've had 13 of 19 net carbs, 16 grams of fiber, 81 grams of, normally that's 118 grams of fat. So I'm a little low on fat. 88 grams, it's normally 95 grams of protein, so I'm a little low on my protein. But my actual calories wise is low because it's factoring my exercise. So just ignore my amounts. But the main thing is I was under carbs, under fat, and I had almost hit my protein. So overall, let's go through the day. I had 3 eggs scrambled in a half tablespoon of butter with 3 slices of bacon. And then I followed that with a Perfect Keto cinnamon roll bar. I just ate mine right out of the package today because I'm busy. But like I showed in the video, you can just pop that in an oven for 4 minutes at 400 degrees and have like little 8, if you want to cut it up in like 8 little pieces. But it's easy to log it because it is 1 bar. So, I mean, if you have half the bar and just have a little cookie or whatnot, it's easy to log that, you know, scan the package and it's in. So that's one treat that I am showing you. Don't have that every single day. But I do enjoy Perfect Keto bars. If I don't have the bar, I have the shake. But anyways, let's go to dinner. I had those turkey burgers. I had, I made 2 larger patties for me and Kyle. So it was ended up to be 1.25 servings. So roughly a 1/3 pound patty. And then I had the 1 serving of the fire roasted peppers and onions. I just scanned the bag. I have 160 grams of the broccoli that I measured out and a half tablespoon of butter. And then for my snack, you know, when I was editing this video, I am enjoying my keto coffee. So overall, it was a great day. I just wanted to show you another way to get protein in. You could always bump up more, like a larger sized turkey burger, an extra egg, and skip the bar. But it's just one way to enjoy a little bit and have it controlled. That's why I'm even putting it in here in the first place. So you get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, this was a fabulous day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Day 16, you crushed it. I see you rocking it. And I'll see you tomorrow at day 17. So I'm Jess. You're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.